Namaste. Hello, everybody. Today we're gonna do some cleansing of the subtle energy body, especially cleansing and feeling the nadis. Yeah? Nada means channel, so it's the subtle energy channels which connects the body, physical body, with the subtle body, the nervous system. And there are three main energy channels: Sushumna Nadi, the main energy channel along the spine, which represents the urge to live, eternity, time. Then we have Pingala Nadi, the more masculine side, fire, energy, the sun. The logical side, the urge that we want to experience knowledge, we want to know who we are, how is the universe structured, how to be healthy, how to be happy in life. Yeah, we're looking for this knowledge. It's expressed in this Pingala Nadi. It's on the right side of the body, connected to the left side of the brain. And then on the left side of the body, Ida Nadi is connected to the right side of the brain, and Ida Nadi is the moon energy, the cooling energy, the feminine, the loving. Yeah, we're looking for happiness and love in this world. This is represented by Ida Nadi. And these three nadis, there are more nadis. There are 72,000 nadis, or even more in some scriptures. It is described alone in the face, 72,000 nadis. Yeah. So we constantly connected to these nadis with all living beings, with our environment, with our loved ones. We connect to the subtle world, to the physical world. And when the nadis are blocked, then the energy can't flow. That's why we feel depressed, exhausted. We have lack of enthusiasm, inspiration, difficulty to make decisions. We have no access to knowledge, wisdom. We can't even understand certain things, or we're not open for it. We're lacking love, relationships, maybe even everyone wants to live, yeah, but for example, a loved one dies, leaves his body, and you mourn and you're sad and you also feel like you want to die. You also actually tell life, yeah, you tell to God, to the universe, I don't want to live anymore, and life is so sad and so many bad things happening. Then means the main energy channel along the spine is blocked. Energy can't flow, and you come into this mood of, oh, life is difficult, and maybe you get sick, very severe. And I have also in my family now someone, and she can't really move. She's not so happy anymore. She can't go out much, and you can see she lost a little bit the urge to live, to be happy, and yeah, this Shakti, this power, this energy within is very weak. Yeah, so when the energy channels are blocked, and they're all blocked, all of us, for the man, for example, the energy channel on the right side is more open, yeah, because we have the masculine energy. But sometimes it's mixed. Sometimes a man has a very also emotional and feminine side, more active. Yeah, it means the water energy is more active. Then he needs to also find the balance. It's always good to find the balance. You're in a male body, your masculine energy is stronger. Doesn't mean you need to neglect the other side. We also know from the brain, one brain, left side is more rational, logical. Yeah, the other side is more creative, emotional. And it's important that we combine both. Yeah? And only when we combine both, then prana can really move freely along the spine and purifies all the chakras. And this is what we call enlightenment, kundalini awakening. There are many terms meaning the same. Enlightenment is also that you know everything, you know birth, death, old age, disease, you see everything. You tri-kala kya means three, you see kala, the time, yeah, kya, knowledge, you know time, knowledge, place, you like the Buddha, yeah, or Jesus Christ or other enlightened beings. So this can be achieved, all of us, yeah. I'm not there yet, but I'm practicing. And by the help of pranayama, yeah, prana, yama, to control the life force, the energy I was talking about, we can learn to direct and open, first of all, the nadis, the energy channels, and then we learn to direct and use the prana, yeah, to let the energy flow in our system so that we can also experience a sense of enlightenment and freedom and knowledge and love. And yeah, when either Nadi is open, then we experience happiness. Yeah, happiness is more what we experience, not what we give. Love would be more what we give. Yeah, and the more we give this energy, the more it will open. Otherwise, it gets contaminated. When we open now, we practice breathwork and meditation, and we feel great. But we only keep it for ourselves. We don't want to share it. We just want to enjoy this energy. Then we get blockages. Yeah, and the energy can't move freely anymore, and we create disturbances, and diseases will come because we have too much energy, and the energy can't flow through. Then we get stagnant and yeah, kind of paralyzed on certain parts of our body, and then traumas get stuck in our body. When somebody aggravates you, you get angry. Yeah, you can't release this energy because you keep it within. Yeah, this means the mode of ignorance, tamaguna. Yeah, Rajaguna, Raja means the passion, would be you use this energy to serve, to help others, but with the sense of you want to enjoy, you want to be the one who wins. Yeah, it's all about you. It's a more egoistic view still. Also, family, my friends, my nation. Yeah, you serve them all, but because you think you're part of them. Yeah, when you move now from Germany to Australia, for example, and you live for a few years in Australia, all of a sudden your nation becomes Australia. Your friends are Australian, not Germans anymore. So you changed all of a sudden. Yeah, because it's the mode of passion. We never, in German we say Leidenschaft, yeah, which creates Leiden, suffering. Yeah, so the end result is always in the beginning feels like nectar, in the end it's like poison. So we try to always find something else, somewhere else. Yeah, some new project, some new house, some new car. We get never satisfied, and we use this energy, but to keep it also at the end for ourselves to enjoy. It's still better than doing nothing and just keep the energy without even acting. Yeah, so we bring this energy into movement, so it can also heal us. So that's already a higher advanced stage. Yeah, where most of the people are in this world. We all get trained in the schooling system that we live for ourselves, that we need the best job, the best girlfriend, the most money. If somebody says something against you, you have to fight against him. You have to have the best religion, the best practice, the best food, always the best. Yeah, you have to be the best. Only the survival of the fittest. Yeah, like in the animal kingdom. Yeah, you have to be the strongest, otherwise you get eaten up by the competition. Yeah, this is how we get trained. This is our life, but this is also not how we can use this energy properly. A more advanced way would be sattva guna, yeah, the purity, goodness, that we use this energy in service, that we help others without wanting anything in return. Yeah, we just out of love or out of kindness or out of understanding that we know, hey, when I keep this energy for me, I create blockages, disturbances in my life. So I want to give this energy. Yeah, you want to help others. And then when this energy of knowledge flows, you get knowledge, you get the sun energy, and you keep it for yourself. Like what I know now, what I do, I practice myself. If I would not share it with anyone, so for me it's a good media now to talk about it. If I would not share it with anyone, I would just keep it for myself, yeah, for selfish desires. But in the sense, if I give it, the more I realize it and the more this energy can flow. And the more I speak about this topic, the more I really realize it myself, and I train and gain more knowledge and more happiness and more insights and more realizations. The energy of happiness, yeah, the water, the feminine energy, the moon energy, is love and kindness and expressing emotions and happiness. Yeah, the more I share my happiness with especially my loved ones in your reach, first breach, yeah, around you before you go out to the world. But also then in a greater sense, yeah, you serve the animals, you serve your friends, your community. Maybe sometimes I give breathwork sessions for free in my community just to give people a bigger understanding of who they are, some experience. Yeah, and I don't judge them because out of love and kindness. And I can feel how this energy is moving and people reciprocate, they give blessings, they start liking you. Sometimes they bring you a cake home, or they're just happy to see you every time you meet someone, they give you a smile. And you can feel you're more energized, you're more alive. Yeah. So the more you give, the more you get. Yeah, this is the mode of goodness. You give in charity and so on. Then even a higher sense would be the highest, if you transcend all of this three, called Vishuddha Sattva, the pure goodness, when you use this knowledge for serving God, you use all your energy, your knowledge, your wisdom, your love, your happiness, your compassion, your kindness, everything you have this urge to live, all this energy you get, you use in the service of God. And there are many ways, I don't want to go into detail. If you're a God-conscious person, you know what I'm talking about. Like what I'm doing, for example, I chant the holy names of the Lord every day, do mantra meditation, I connect with God, I pray with my family, I go out, I try to give people knowledge about God. This is just some examples how you can engage this energy in the service of the divine. And this is actually very transcendent, because everything else will always keep you stuck in this material body. Like the desires, the root cause of desires is these three energies. We want knowledge, we want happiness, and we want to be eternal. Nobody wants to die, right? We all want to live forever. The soul lives forever. This is the qualities of the soul, and we try to express these qualities in our daily life. We're looking for eternity. Nobody wants to get old, get diseased and dies, because the soul never dies. The soul is eternal, no beginning and no end, right? So the urge to live is already within, but in this body it's not possible. The urge to have knowledge, we're looking for wisdom and knowledge. We're going to spiritual teachers, we're watching movies, we reading books, we study, we have conversations, we try to understand how this world, how this body, how everything works. On the spiritual sense, the Chit Shakti, you're full of consciousness, awareness. Everything is already within. You're pure knowledge, so to say, pure consciousness. But because we are covered, the sun is shining all the time, but the sun is covered by the clouds. So sometimes we can't perceive the sun. But the sun is still there. The sun is still shining, right? So our consciousness is always shining, is always pure, but it's covered by our ego, by our desires, by the identification of I and mine. So then we use, I'm just explaining this now, that when we go into the practice today, that we can also meditate about the deeper meaning behind it. That we feel, but also understand, to have this knowledge and this energy of happiness, the feeling, the emotions, that we can combine this and really bring it into the center and feel it also. So, yes, we have the urge to have knowledge, we have the urge to live, and we have this strong urge to be happy, to be loved, to have relationships, right? No one of us wants to suffer. Everyone wants to experience joy and love and give it and receive it. Now, this is the natural qualities of the soul, And God is described as the same qualities, like the salt ocean. If you take a drop out of the ocean, it's still salty. It has the same quality like the whole ocean. But the drop of the ocean can never be the full ocean. So in that sense, we're qualitatively same like the divine energy, but in a minute or in a very small part as the soul, as part of the whole. And in this material world, we have these three desires. So everything we want, if you want a house, a car, a girlfriend, a good job, be rich, it comes from this urge to be happy, to have knowledge, to have wisdom, to be conscious, and to live forever. And when we get into connection or into too much involved in these material activities, we get contaminated and we think I and mine, my body, my family, my friends, my loved ones. And then the consciousness gets contaminated. In that sense, consciousness is always pure, but the mind, the subconscious mind, the body, the brain, our desires. And then we're looking for these three qualities of the soul, but we're looking in a completely different way. We're looking in the outside and try to fulfill. And it's possible to fulfill these desires, and with visualization, with work, with meditations, you can control everything basically, And there are people, they can really access these energies and get fulfilled and get rich and whatever they want. But recently I heard someone who is talking about this a lot, but when he was asked if he's happy, then he said, yes, I'm happy, but I'm also struggling. I have to do these meditations, visualizations every day. I have to feel good every day. Otherwise, I'm lacking something. Because we're looking on the wrong way. We're looking on the wrong spot. We're looking in the desert for water instead of going into the forest. Yeah, we're looking in the outside instead of going within. And within, I mean not just to connect with yourself and to feel great. Within, I mean actually to connect with God, because real pleasure, real happiness, real joy comes only when the soul connects back to God. And because God is everything, yeah, everything we're looking for is actually divine energy. But with our contaminated consciousness and false ego mentality, we think we are separate, yeah, Maya, the illusion, and we're looking for this same happiness in the outside, trying to enjoy the energy of the Lord in the outside world. But actually, it's like going on a highway and you take the next exit and you drive to the town, and it takes you 1 hour longer, and you go back to the highway and then you drive instead of staying on the highway. Yeah. So when we learn to connect our individual consciousness, you can't say our soul, because the I am, is the soul. If I connect with the divine, yeah, then automatically you will experience more knowledge, you will be more aware, more consciousness, you will be more happy. You get this feeling of eternity. You realize, hey, when I leave this body, it's just my body, and I move to the next, or maybe to a spiritual body. And you will not be afraid of birth and death and old age and disease. So yeah, this was a short overview about these energies. And yeah, the last few weeks and months, it was my topic in my life. Actually, our whole life, because this is the main energies driving us and directing us in life. But if we get understanding about it and experience, that's why I think breathwork, pranayama is so important. And that's why I focus today on the two basic and beginner pranayama practices, which actually are the best ones to purify the nadis, to help us really to feel these energies and to advance in our spiritual practice. And there's all kinds of other practices, but if you don't have a good foundation, if you build a house and it has not a good foundation, the house will not hold for long. Yeah. So we always have to work first on the foundation. In certain traditions and yoga schools, they only teach you these two practices for some period of time. And then after you master it, then you advance, and then you get other practices and you go deeper. And you have to promise to practice these practices every day for 20 minutes. Yeah. You do like 15, 20 minutes yoga asanas, and then you practice these basic pranayama practices. So what are these two pranayama practices? One is called Kapalabhati. Many say the breath of fire. Recently I found a short video where I called it the breath of fire, and someone complained, this is not the breath of fire. And I wrote, I don't know why I called it the breath of fire actually. In one sense, it creates the fire, the Agni, like Bastrika. There's the bellows breath, which is actually the breath of fire. Kapalabhati means the shining skull. Yeah, because it brings the prana energy from the lower energy centers up into the skull, and you start shining, getting a halo or whatever. But when you practice Kapalabhati, which means active exhale, passive inhale. Excuse me, my nose is a bit blocked, a little bit mucousy since a couple of days and weeks. But when you practice, you pump, yeah, only active exhale, and you cleanse all the nadis. Yeah? It's one of the shat kriyas. Kriyas means activity, and kriya yoga, there's also the shat kriyas which help you to purify the nadis before you practice deeper yoga asanas and meditations. And Kapalabhati is one of the main kriyas which helps us really to cleanse the energy body. Yeah. We're going to do today 3 rounds of Kapalabhati. I will explain more to it before we start. And we try to really feel the energy moving within. Yeah? It's more about consciousness. Before we start also, I will guide you in a short meditation just to let you feel those different energies, because the main thing is our consciousness, because the soul is already pure, right? We are just covered. But these practices help us to remove the clouds and the sun can shine through. Yeah? When we practice yoga asanas, we have blocked traumas, stored traumas in our body. The body is part of the subconscious mind. So everything we experience, it will be stuck in our body. If we practice yoga or simple stretching for a longer period of time, we're going to release these traumas. That's why you feel so good after yoga. It's not just because it's a bodily exercise. It goes so much deeper, and it frees the mind and you're more calm and peaceful. So the second practice is Nadi Shodhana. Nadi are the energy channels, and Shodhana means to purify, to cleanse. So Nadi Shodhana is actually the best way to really purify these energy channels, because we're working with the left side and the right side. We breathe into the left, Ida Nadi, the moon, the cooling energy, all the way up, and we breathe out through the right side, Pingala Nadi. So both nadis are cleansed and purified, and we breathe in and out through the nose, but actually the nadis move from the base of the spine, from the root chakra, starting from there, going into the sacral chakra, into the solar plexus, the heart, the throat, the third eye, and then the crown. You can see in the pharmacy, for example, they have this sign of a snake with like a pole, and on the side you have two snakes, or the DNA. It's always the same principles, male and female. The male looks for female, the female looks for male. This is how nature is polarized. We have the sun, we have the moon, we have the fire, we have the water, yin and yang. So this energy crossing over, like the DNA, and in the middle, in the center, the pole, is the Sushumna Nadi, the main energy channel where prana flows within. So when we purify both nadis, we direct the flow of prana into Sushumna. So Sushumna, the main energy channel, can flow freely without the blockages, pierces all the chakras, and you get enlightened. You awaken your Kundalini. What is not just done one time and then someone comes and puts your hands and awakens your Kundalini Shakti. It's a long process. You have to follow certain diets. Your consciousness needs to be purified. There's certain practices you should do every day for a longer period of time. Otherwise, when this energy comes, you can't hold it. You could go mental or mad or get all kinds of mental diseases. I had a few experiences, and I could say it was wonderful, but also it was too much. I couldn't stay in this elevated state of awareness and this power of energy. I couldn't hold it for long, because I have still certain problems with diet or with sleep. If you don't regulate your diet and your sleep, then it's very difficult that the energy can move freely, because the energy channels will be blocked. Okay, this was now a lot of philosophy, but it's important, especially in the workshop today, that we understand, it's not just some breathing exercises. Actually, it goes so much deeper. And when we understand, when we have the knowledge, we activate the right side, but now we experience also the left side. And then when we have both, the balance, then we can enter into the center. Okay, for now, just sit comfortably on a cushion, cross-legged, on a chair. Don't lie in the bed, but everything else is fine. You can also stand if this helps, if you feel tired. But make sure you sit comfortable. Close your eyes, your spine straight, rest of the body relaxed. Okay. And just focus on your breath. In and out through the nose. Maybe one nostril is more blocked, one nostril is more open. This also changes every 90 to 120 minutes. Depends which side is more active. If the right is more active, means it's a good time for eating, digestion. Left side means relaxing, sleep, studying, more calming activities. Also feel the change of temperature during the in and exhale. Just observe your breath and feel your body. If the mind wanders, just bring it back to the breath and listen to the sound vibration. Now focus on the right side of your body. Feel your right leg, the side of the ribs, the chest, the right shoulder, elbow, the arms, the hands, the right side of your face, the head, forehead. And then visualize a golden light coming from the sun right next to you on the right side of your body. And try to feel this energy. You can't do anything wrong. I just want to show you the difference now and then after the session. Maybe you can even feel some warmth, the fire, the sun energy. Just be aware. The golden light, the side of you protecting you. Now feel the left side of your body, your left leg, your knee, buttocks, the side of the rib cage, abdomen, chest, shoulder, the left elbow, arm, hand, your face, forehead. And now focus on a silver energy emanating from the moon. It's more cooling. It's not just cooling because I tell you it's cooling. It's just the nature of this side, the water energy, the feminine. Just feel this cooling energy on the left side of your body. Now feel the right side, the gold, the warmth, and the left side, the silver, the cold, both simultaneously. Like these colors, these frequencies, these energies entering into your body, into your energy channels. And now this energy is emerging in the middle, in the center of yourself, along your spine, along the chakras, the energy centers. From the base of your spine, your sitting muscles, all the way up to the ground. There's a mixture of these colors emanating a pure white light. And just focus on that light within. And this light feels more neutral, neither too cold nor too hot. And now focus on the light within, along your spine, the center, on the sun from the right side, the moon from the left side. And for a moment, Just feel your body, the weight of your body. And don't forget to smile, small gentle smile on your lips. And gently open your eyes. Powerful, right? Some will feel more, some less, depends how your energy channels are open. If I take time for this, I realize I don't need to do anything else. It's just natural. These energies are always there, and when we focus our awareness, where awareness goes, energy flows. That's where you can also feel them. It's also very calming, very powerful, very grounding, very purifying. So now we practice Kapalabhati, to free all the channels, and then Nadi Shodhana to focus especially on the three main channels. And then we do this meditation again, and you hopefully will see a big difference. Best is don't expect anything. It's for everyone different. Some can feel it the first time a lot. Some need 2-3 sessions. That's fine. You can watch the recording later. Again, so just give yourself time. Be in the moment. Whatever you feel. Bring your awareness into the practice. Just listen to my voice, to my instructions. As soon as the mind comes and you expect something, or you think about something, oh, it feels so nice, I need to tell my friends. You already leave the moment, and you automatically will be drawn out of this energy force. Okay, I explain Kapalabhati quickly. If you follow my videos, you probably know. We focus on the belly area. We breathe, but we contract only the belly. The rest of the body is as relaxed as possible. The spine is straight. During the practice, you focus on the third eye. This indicates we pump the energy up, to clean the nadis and the energy centers. And we only exhale consciously, actively. The inhalation is passive and happens automatically. I'm going to show you a few breaths. You see, I just breathe out consciously, actively, and the inhale happens automatically. You don't need to do anything for that. The main thing is that you don't move your whole body. Just the belly. We're going to do 3 rounds. First round very slow and gently, 20 breaths. You just follow my rhythm. Second round we're going to do 30 breaths. The last round, if you can, we do it a bit faster. We're going to do 50 breaths. If you feel like doing the practice, you get dizzy, or if you're pregnant more than 4 months, then please don't practice. If you have problems with epilepsy, high blood pressure, you can still practice if you have high blood pressure. You have to see for yourself. I have some people I'm working with, they do have problems. Most of them don't. So I'm not a doctor, and please just see for yourself what feels right for you. If you feel it's too much, you just take it slow and breathe gently. You contract, you focus, pumping the energy up. 20 breaths. After 20 breaths, you exhale fully. You hold the breath for about 5 seconds. As long as you feel comfortable, you can also hold it longer. And then you inhale. You fully inhale. And again you hold the breath and you focus on your third eye, the point between the eyebrows. And you keep the focus and you hold the breath again as long as comfortable. We're going to do 3 rounds. If you're familiar with the perineum muscle, the Mula Bandha, you can also contract the Mula Bandha doing the breath hold. It intensifies the flow of prana upwards because prana moves down during the exhalation. But if you hold the Mula Bandha, the perineum muscle, you squeeze, like you want to go to the toilet and you hold it back. then it also helps you to bring this energy, the Shakti, up into the higher energy centers. We're going to do 3 rounds, and then after that we do Nadi Shodhana, which I explain now so that we can later just keep our eyes closed. Nadi Shodhana, also known as Anulom Vilom, means alternate nostril breathing. Anulom Vilom translated means with the line and against the line, like my beard grows like this down, and if I go shave against it, I go against the line. So it means a change, a shift, alternate nostril breathing, or the hairline goes like this if I comb it like this, or I go against the line like this. If you don't hold the breath, or only shortly, it means alternate nostril breathing. If we hold the breath, it means Nadi Shodhana. I heard many explanations, and many say it's the same, many say it's different. My understanding, my own realization is, because when you hold the breath with Nadi Shodhana, you create a blockage, You build up pressure, like a dam is flowing, the water is flowing into the dam, and it builds up and it builds up. Because you hold the breath, the energy is flowing, but can't go through, It builds up, and where there's the blockages of the energy channels, when you start breathing again, it explodes, because it's an overload of energy, and that's why you feel this sense of openness and freedom and flowy, because the energy can move freely. So that's the secret behind Nadi Shodhana. Today we focus on Nadi Shodhana. We breathe, always we start with the left, the cooling, the moon, and we always end with the left. So we inhale left. Sorry, my nose is very blocked. So you inhale in for the left, we apply Vishnu Mudra, means ring finger and pinky finger together, and the thumb and the forefinger, middle finger, you place on the thumb fold. Then you inhale, you start always with the left. Like for me, the nose is blocked, so I don't force it. I breathe very slow and controlled, and I try to find the small air passage in between. Then I hold the breath, open the right, exhale for the right. Then inhale for the right, hold, exhale for the left. This would be 1 round. We start with 4 to 6 seconds inhale. You have to see if 4 seconds is too less, you can also do 6. 4 to 6 seconds in, you hold for 4 seconds, 4 to 6 seconds out. In again, hold 4 to 6 seconds, and then out. We're going to do around, not too many, maybe 5 rounds. And then the other 5 rounds, we're going to do the same, but we hold the breath after the exhalation. So we inhale for 4 to 6, we hold for 4, we exhale for 4, we hold for 4, we inhale, hold, exhale, hold. It's 1 round. The last 2-3 rounds, we don't count anymore. We just go with the flow. You hold for as long as you comfortably can. After the inhalation, you can hold very long, so don't overdo it, don't hold too long. But then with the exhalation, try to not hold it so long that you almost can't breathe anymore, because you always have to inhale after, and you shouldn't inhale like, you should still inhale slowly and gently, controlled, without running out of air. If you ever feel like you're lacking air, you need a break, then you make sure your last exhale is to the left, and then you take a break. You take 1-2 breaths normally, and then you continue. The main thing is we don't want to create tension or stress or shortness of breath. It will not harm you, it still has its benefits, but if you really want to go into touch with your energy, feeling it and open the channels, the key is calmness. Calmness of mind, calmness of the body, and then the energy can move more freely. And then the magic is happening. The more you move, the more you think, the less prana actually moves through your system. Okay, I hope everything is clear. We're gonna do 3 rounds Kapalabhati, 20, 30, 50 breaths, and then about 10 rounds of Nadi Shodhana. It's around 20 minutes practice, and then after that we again connect and feel the energies, and I will guide you through. So for now, just close your eyes, place both hands on the belly button, the navel area, and just in and exhale, in and out through the belly. Yeah. You just focus on the belly. Also, when we breathe, we only use the belly. So the main area of focus is the belly. Deep in and out through the belly. You keep on breathing. I will just explain the rest. Later when we start with Kapalabhati, you fully inhale and exhale. Then you exhale fully. And then just a tiny bit, maybe 10-20%, you keep some air inside or you inhale slightly. And then you start with Kapalabhati after the exhalation. I'm gonna do 20 breaths. You follow my rhythm. I will show with my hand how I breathe, just in case if you can't hear me. You tap into my rhythm. We do it very slow and controlled, no pressure. Excuse me. Okay, now fully inhale, exhale into the belly, in, out, fully out, and then you start with me. Last exhalation. Exhale fully, hold the breath. You can squeeze the perineum if you like. Focus on the Muladhara chakra, the root chakra. Squeeze. Whenever you feel the urge to breathe, you inhale fully. You follow the flow of prana along your spine all the way up to your third eye. Focus on the third eye, hold the breath. You could also squeeze the perineum if you like. And really focus on the energy flow upward. And you hold for as long as comfortable, or till I play the gong. It also helps if you place your tongue on the palate. It gives this connection along the spine. The energy moves up. Also doing the breathing. And you just hold, focus on the third eye. It's a great third eye activation. It cleanses the pineal gland, the nadis, the energy channels, centers. And if you still hold the breath, you can release now. And then you keep on breathing in and out through your belly. You can also place your hand again on the belly. Doing the practice, we don't place the hand just for now, to feel the sensation. Because as we breathe, we only breathe in and out through the belly. Tongue is on the palate, and the main focus, the area, is the third eye, the Agya chakra. Two-petaled lotus, indigo color, indigo blue, centered where the pineal gland is placed, in the center of your brain. Okay, round number 2. We're gonna do 30 breaths now. Breathe in and out for the belly, fully out, and then you start with me. Last exhale, fully out. Hold the breath. Squeeze the perineum. Focus on your root chakra. Hold for as long as you comfortably can. When you feel the urge to inhale, inhale fully. Squeeze the perineum, focus on the third eye. Bring the energy up. And relax the mind. And slowly release the Mula Bandha. Exhale. Focus on your breath. Breathe in and out for the belly. Tongue is on the palate. Keep the connection with the third eye center. Don't forget to smile. Keep your spine straight, small hook on the top part of your head, pulling you up slightly, redirecting and adjusting your posture, your spine. And focus on the navel area. Now the last round, we're going to do 50 breaths if you can, otherwise you stop earlier. And we breathe around double the speed. 50 times. Inhale, exhale, and then you start with me. You can also do it in your own speed if you can't follow me. If it's too fast, if you want to do it fast, that's also fine. Just tap into your own body rhythm. Inhale, exhale, and then we start. Exhale fully, hold the breath, squeeze the perineum, focus on the calm, the peace, on the root chakra, ground yourself deeply, hold for as long as you can. After that you inhale fully, squeeze the perineum, Mula Bandha, focus on your third eye, and this time also hold for as long as you can. Come a bit out of your comfort zone and enjoy the practice. After the breath hold, just breathe normally in your own rhythm and feel the body. Focus on your breathing. Maybe you can look within, and feel how the energy channels are more open. The mind is more calm, the prana more active. We take another 2-3 breaths, and then we do Nadi Shodhana. Remember, we always start with the left and end with the left. You can apply the Vishnu Mudra. You can also just use 2 fingers, whatever feels comfortable. We breathe 4 to 6 seconds in. You find your spot, your number, your pace. And then you keep the same pace during the whole exercise. If it's 4 seconds, it's 4. If it's 6, it's 6. You inhale left, 4. Hold the breath for 4. Both nostrils closed. Open the right. Exhale 4. Then inhale 4 right. Close both. Hold 4. Exhale left. Okay, inhale, exhale. Both nostrils. Then close your right nostril. Expel all the air for the left or remaining air, and then you start by inhaling in for the left. You hold, count to 4, open the right, exhale for the right. And you do it in your own rhythm. I will not count for you. Don't get caught up in the numbers. If it's 4 or 5 seconds, it's all fine. Just focus on the flow of prana. As you inhale, follow the breath into your third eye. When you hold, you feel the activation, and as you exhale, the relaxation. The combination of the feminine, the masculine, the sun and the moon, the golden and the silver light. Just try to feel and experience and visualize the flow of energy. That's the most important. I'm gonna join you for 3 rounds. Just breathe on your own. Keep the awareness on the breathing. Feel how you're not just breathing air, how the prana is moving in your system, opening up the nadis, After your next inhalation to the right, you exhale for the left, and then you stop for a moment. Take a few breaths to both nostrils. And now in the second round, we inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, and then we also hold the breath for 4 after the exhalation. We always start and end with the left nostril. Inhale, exhale for both nostrils, block the right nostril, and exhale fully to the left. You start inhaling for the left, and you hold the breath after the in and exhale. Go do a few rounds on your own. Especially during the exhalation, when you hold the breath, you can focus more on the root chakra. Yeah. Imagine how the prana flows not just from the nostrils, but actually from the base of your spine with the inhalation. Yeah. You start from the left all the way up to your third eye, and with the exhalation it flows down back to the base, to the root. Observe and feel the prana. The more you feel, the more you will heal. After each breath hold, find the peace within during the breath hold. And now the energy is more open, more free after the exhale, after the breath hold. With your next inhalation in for the right, you exhale for the left, and then you hold the breath, and you continue, but without counting, in your own rhythm. For a few rounds, you can hold a bit longer after the inhalation than the exhalation. It's easier, but remember, make sure do not hold too long. Take it easy, in your own way, your own rhythm. Then one last round. The next time you inhale in for the left, the last round starts, and then make sure you end with the left. And you also block the nose after the last exhalation. You hold the breath for as long as you can. And then you breathe in and out again through both nostrils. And just feel your body. The tension is less. The mind is more calm. The body more relaxed. Maybe you can see colors, the light, the prana moving within. It's all good, all fine. Just observe your inner world. And now this time, you start with the left side. You feel the moon, the cooling energy. You imagine silver light entering the left side of your body. You feel your leg, your arm, your upper body, your head, your face. And you feel this cooling silver light entering from the side. Now feel the right side of your body, the right leg, the upper body, the rib cage, the shoulder, arm, the head, the face. And you feel the warmth from the sun entering like golden light to the right side of your body. Maybe you feel less now, but more subtle. That's good. Just observe the sun energy and observe the moon energy, the energy of knowledge, the energy of love, and feel both sides simultaneously. Now bring these energies into center along your spine. Sushumna Nadi, the energy channel of life, eternity, existence. Feel how white light, very bright and beautiful white light, is in the center of your spine, from the root to the crown, from the crown to the root. Just focus on this beautiful light. Just feel the light within. Everything open, centered. Now feel the warmth from the right side, the golden light, the silver light from the left, the cooling, how it emerges in the center. You radiating from within. Stop forcing anything, just feel your body, the energy channels open. Just be with your breath, with your body. Allow the sensations. Just feel and listen. And focus on your base of your spine, your sitting muscles, your root chakra. Let the energies distribute in your body. Feel the weight of your body. Feel your muscles, your tissues, your joints. Feel the nerves, all your cells in the body. Just be aware and smile. And when you feel ready, you inhale. With the exhalation, slowly and gently, you open your eyes. And try to stay seated in your body. And let the energy still work. Don't rush to work now. Don't talk to too many people. Just try to stay in this energy of peace. The best is if you can go out in nature, sit under a tree, absorb the sunlight or go into water. Connect with the energies you just consciously connected to. If you would practice now without visualization, Kapalabhati, Nadi Shodhana, it will also purify the channels. It was a traditional, but not so traditional way to practice today, because I experience and realize when you really put your focus, your awareness to these energies, you can actually feel them, perceive them, and work with them. So I hope you enjoyed the session today. It's very unique and powerful practice. If you can do this once a week or for a week, try it out 2-3 days. Just the session, understand, feel, and then also share it with someone so that the energy can flow. Thank you so much for watching, taking your time. I hope you enjoyed the practice, and see you in the next meditation journey. Thank you. Namaste.